Hey guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Leaks and Theories. Today we've got a lot of big news and a theory from myself actually, but also we're debunking one of the biggest rumors that we've seen. So let's get straight into it. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you do enjoy it, let me know what you think in the comments below. And like I said, let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're starting off with quite a big tweet from Soul Silver Art. And has anyone listened to the sound design of Pokemon Legends Ed's to a title reveal turn sound on? Legends has a Hisui / old Japanese sound effect. The Z, the baby sounds like something shooting. The dash is an insane robot / future sound, also a static sound. Beginning in the background, the A is a pure clean sound. And finally, the static sound goes louder, lasts the longest, and then eventually fades out. Also, I left the transition screen in the video to show you what looking like the old time film, deteriorating or ending with a Zygarde green color. A lot of words. I think this is all totally intentional and probably will mean a lot in hindsight. All I can think about is that we're going to be going from the past to the future or vice versa. Especially because the Legends title screen being an old Japanese sound, but then also being a dash sound is wild. Or maybe this is also inspiring the ultimate weapon, obviously back from Pokemon Legend, Pokemon X and Y, with the static mimicking the Fallout weapon's destruction. Or maybe it's Zygarde using the signature move. Maybe you have better ideas. Yeah, so basically that's what they've said. And to be fair, if you actually listen to it, they're not entirely wrong. I will give them credit, it's not actually that bad. So if we show it to you now. Kind of get where they're coming from, to be fair. I do kind of get where they're coming from, but also at the same time, myself personally, I think they're kind of looking maybe too much into it. I don't think it really matters that much. However, so moving on, Soul Silver Art then tweets out further saying, okay, that's fine. Soul Silver Art then tweet out further saying, a fun detail I noticed when looking at the title reveal of Pokemon Legends A is that the Z seems to appear like Zygarde is using the signature core enforcer. It's also interesting to note that the dash lights up with the hexagons, so the red and blue on the dash is almost definitely referring to 100% Zygarde. To me, the green light seems like some sort of aura or dimension too. We're not getting another dimension. We had the distortion world, or the, so many names for it now. We're not getting another dimension, I don't think, anyways, especially because we've got, I mean, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl released so many dimensions, it was ridiculous. You had the distortion world, obviously in the films, then you had Dialga and Palkia's dimension, and it got a bit too much. Lastly, the A is lighted up in a different way, making me think that it's connected to a different form of Zygarde, or a Pokemon, or different Pokemon altogether. So, obviously this is the kind of what they're kind of referencing with this now. Obviously you've got the Z coming in like a Z, I guess. The hexagons on it. Obviously we got a clip of his signature move, which from Sun and Moon. I need to play those games eventually. And the dash, I guess. And then finishing it off with the Pokemon Legends A. Once again, I think the Z was obviously intentional. I think that was the point. It's his bloody game. I think they may be looking a little bit too much into it, unfortunately, but it's quite a cool little thing that they are referencing. I think they've done it intentionally, but I don't think they've done it intentionally to kind of, make anything from the game. I think they're just kind of looking a little bit too much into it, unfortunately. Yeah, what can you say? Moving on over to my own tweets, because I tweet now, apparently. I don't tweet. And I've listed a bunch of people in the description just so I can, in the tags, just so I can maybe push out a little bit more. But this is just a random thought, even though I spelt it wrong. So with the Nintendo Switch 2 being released in the first quarter of 2025, and Pokemon Legends ZA being released in 2025, maybe Pokemon Legends ZA was meant for 2024, until the Switch 2 got pushed back. Further meaning, probably no game until in 2024, unfortunately. Just a theory, a Pokemon theory. And I do think that's where they're going. I just don't see. I was on a conversation with my brother earlier today, and we were basically saying how, well, it wouldn't make sense that they didn't release a game. There's so many arguments saying they should release a game this year and why they shouldn't release a game this year. And obviously, the short I released a few days ago predicting when the actual game will be released. I kind of go into details saying why would you release a game before releasing a brand new console, which I stick to. I don't see why they would release, a lot of people saying Black and White remix, for example, a few months before a new console, unless they are going to be releasing it on both. Maybe they will be releasing it originally on the Switch and then releasing it on Nintendo Switch 2. Who knows? But However, I just don't see it happening. But then on the opposite side to that, then Game Freak specifically have 3 teams working now on Pokemon games. I know they're very commonly referred to A and B Pokemon. Team A, Team B. Now with Pokemon Works kind of sitting down in Ilka's, building, kind of overwatching what they're doing. They got Team C. So with 3 teams on the go, they should be releasing a Pokemon game this year. If they're releasing 3 games, if they're working on 3 games in one go, these games shouldn't be rushed. They should be good by now. So hopefully, I want a new game this year. I think it'll be a very long year without a game, but something's telling me we're not getting a game this year. The gut feeling saying we're not getting the game this year. Moving on over to Kalos Capsule, and this is a big myth. This is, I don't want to say faked, because I don't think Kalos Capsule faked this. I think this was an image that was doing the rounds, and it's tricked a lot of people. Pokemon Legends Zeta A is confirmed to be taking place in the past. I agree. It has to take place in the past. It wouldn't be a legend if it was taking place in the future or present. The text has since been changed, but why? Maybe not ready to reveal this yet. Okay. So they're saying that this was announced, this was released when it was, essentially when it was meant to be released. And in the description of the trailer, it says quite clearly, a new adventure awaits with Lumiose City in a time before Mega Evolutions were discovered, and where an urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape the city into a place that belongs to both Pokemon and people. Obviously, the big thing being the fact that in a time before Mega Evolutions, obviously, this. I don't believe it was real. Unfortunately. So they did say expected timeline 700, the year 700, I'm guessing. Tower of Mastery built, Tower of Mastery abandoned in 100 years later, 1,100 years later, bloody hell. Late 1800s, first known Mega Evolution, Lucario by Karina's ancestor, who must be older than her grandfather, and was not originally from Kalos. X and Y signal says Mega Evolution is new. So, I think they post a bunch, basically promoting their own video. To be clear, not 100% sure the screenshot is real. So, it didn't come from them. Neither Paquette nor I originated it. It's difficult to find 100% definitive evidence for against it, which I find interesting since it's typically easier to disprove. Having doubt is good, so feel free not to believe it. And then Central Leaks just basically came in and said, nope, it's fake. And then someone replied, nice job, dude. But too soon, marketing for the game won't start for a while. So he's just outright said it's fake. But Soul Silver Arts has further tweeted this out. And Soul Silver Arts isn't right on every single occasion. They're not saying that they are, but they're very, very good at what they do. And I really like looking at Soul Silver Arts because I feel like they come out with the most interesting theories and leaks. But, huge fine, I'll still do a future Pokemon Legends Zeta A setting post, but if true, it seems Pokemon Legends Zeta A is all but confirmed to be in the past. Does this tell us the premise of the game? Remember Rai from Pokemon Legends Arceus that had Lucario, and that Lucario from another land was said to be the world's first Mega Evolution? No, I don't want to lie to you, I don't. If Pokemon Legends Zeta A and Pokemon Legends Arceus are set around the same time, we will meet Rai in Pokemon Legends Zeta A, and we will play through / experience the first Mega Evolution ever with him. This would be nearing the end of Pokemon Legends Zeta A story, I imagine. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, Rai said he and his Lucario would test his skills in other places. Not a terrible theory. I personally don't remember Rai, but my memory is not the best, admittedly. But let me just shrink this a little bit so you can kind of see. So Pokemon Legends Zeta A. So this is the screenshot. Sorry, we've already had. Once again, if you believe it, it's up to you. So this is the next screenshot. Pokemon Legends Arceus, basically speaking about what Rai said. Okay, y'all playing, nice to meet you. What is it, Lucario? It seems Lucario tends to strong aura too. If you're willing to battle us, come and give us the training ground. Blah 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 blah. Speaking about so something down here. Pokemon that help make you stronger. I will think we'll test our skills in another place from now on. Let's meet again. And a long time ago, a trainer came to this land accompanied by Lucario. They found 2 strange stones. This is said to have led to the first Mega Evolution. And in a big statue of Lucario. I quite liked X and Y. They had quite good little storylines, didn't they? So, I don't believe what they're saying in the sense of I think it would be a very good, another really good thing they could do for Pokemon Legends anyway. We gotta remember we're still in Lumiose City though, so I think that's the only thing that's kind of letting it down a little bit. But I don't think that would be the premise of the whole game. It might be a little bit of a side story for the game, maybe. Who knows? Obviously, you know, the game's not going to have just one. It's going to have one big story, but it's going to have little stories reaching out. And I think maybe a little side story might be the first ever Mega Evolution. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. What you think? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. And goodbye.